What do you call this area?
It's the foyer, and then we call the rotunda.
Okay, here we are in the foyer, and the guests come in here.
Right behind.
Actually, initially I see a space that I think would be good for art. And I don't know whether there's ever been art here in the past.
Yes, that piece,
Oh.
piece that you removed, the black.
Uh-huh, this is where the Jasper Johns probably was.
No,
No?
he's inside.
Oh, well, it looks to me like we could have a piece here that's approximately 50 inches by 80. Okay, and then there's an Isamu Noguchi, a bronze piece, that a sculpture that is not on our list. Perhaps it's been here on long-term loan from the Isamu Noguchi Museum. We can walk into this entry hallway.
This is the den.
This is the den. And over the fireplace, is the fireplace ever used?
No.
Is right now is the Liechtenstein Oval Office, and that's a very good spot for art. The plants just cover the corners of it. It could possibly be something higher, as much as 2 feet higher, but not necessarily so. The Stella looks stunning over the couch. It seems to be a special frame, unlike we have elsewhere. The matting is deep and beveled, and it's a very handsome frame. And if the other pieces in the room were similar, it would work well. Over the buffet, right now is the Liechtenstein saxophone, and that's a good size. Again, it could be higher, but not necessarily so. On the wall opposite, right now is another Liechtenstein piece that fills in the paneling quite well. And I think the size is just right. And that's about all the art for this room. There's paneling on the walls. There are columns over the fireplace. And there could be less art here as well. There could be three-dimensional art. The furniture is quite formal, but I think it still could take even New Mexico art. Let's see, where is the how does traffic usually flow when there's a reception?
Oh, well, it depends. A lot of it is centered in the living room, the dining room,
Okay.
and also in the living room.
Okay, and if we go in this way, is this?
This is from here into the rotunda.
Okay, we see one of the Dorothea Rockburns. It's quite stunning. You see the gold work and the quality of the paper. Now this oval room is very handsome. I like what they did with having a suite of Dorothea Rockburn, or some things that have unity. Of course, again, thinking about a Southwest theme, Native American art, dimensional art would probably work well here. The spaces don't seem to be, the interstices aren't exactly the same size. And I like the idea of variety. They could be higher, but not necessarily so. And there's a handsome molding on the ceiling with ionic capitals. And sometimes the traffic might flow into this way. In this area right now, there are photographs by Stephen Shore, the New England photographs. I'd say it's probably about 15 feet high ceilings. So this space could be used in a lot of different ways, but this is a good place for works on paper because it's not getting direct light. Oh, this is wonderful. This is Betty Woodman vase in a niche here, and right now it's on a wonderful tripod table. and with a railing on part of the architecture. It could be surely a higher piece, especially if they were another piece of furniture, but this looks stunning here. And then we're going toward, let's see which way we just toward the living room. With outside windows here, workers here preparing for the new ambassador. This room is it 43 feet? Maybe it's I think if I remember correctly, it's something like 100 by 43, with with a very odd-shaped room.
Not 100.
Excuse me, more than 100?
No, less than 100.
We'll have to check over the floor plan.
I would say maybe 43 to 55.
Very interesting ceiling, a lot of architecture imposing itself, niches in the corners. I think that's where some of the signature might be now. The pink and the green. The grand piano, right now with the Liechtenstein on it. Getting another Betty Woodman piece on this furniture. Let's see. With Ellsworth Kelly above. Again, very elaborate ceiling. And there are two niches. Right now, and I will measure them. Right now there are 3 shelves of the signature pieces of one foot here. The top shelf with the shelf is empty in both cabinets. We have a wonderful tuning over the curved sofa. I think the piece is just the right size. It could be a little wider, but not necessarily. And also, note the fake labels.
This gentleman will be looking at
No problem.
anyway.
No
Sure.
problem. All right. Now, over the other couch, right now we have a Peter Max Statue of Liberty. It's rather imposing. I don't know if I would select something like that. Makes a strong statement here. It looks like in the other 2 niches we have more Cindy Sherman. So that means we have 4 niches to fill. I'm sure we could do a wonderful job with Southwest artifacts. There's no glass in front of the niches, but I don't think that's a problem, considering the demeanor of the space. There's a wonderful piece over the mantel, and the fireplaces aren't used. Again, this is the 4th niche with the dark blue, midnight blue Cindy Sherman set. We have a window opposite, so whatever piece is over the couch is getting sunlight. And then we have on this piece of furniture, like in the other case, we have a Betty Woodman piece on the furniture with an Ellsworth Kelly above. And the size seems to be just about right. We have radiators that could almost be places to put things by the window, but maybe, as we see right now with the workers, that might be hazardous. And a gold American eagle over the doorway. Again, the area with the Dorothea Rockburn. Now we're proceeding toward which area?
This is the hallway to the bedrooms.
Hallway to the bedrooms. Which are the representational rooms here?
No representation rooms,
No representational rooms.
but there is artwork.
But right now, there's William Wegmans in the corridor. So I suppose this is an area that is our option with the ambassadors, whether or not we should put art here since there's no representational rooms.
There's a guest bedroom.
Oh, I guess, then maybe that makes, this is the guest
Oh,
bedroom?
that's the master bedroom.
master bedroom, and that's, it looks like there's,
Again, are you
Faith
shoo- are
has
you
art
shooting
in
now?
here. Well, yes, I think
Okay,
I
'cause
am.
This is one of the things they,
What don't you want me to shoot?
the back window, the back door.
Okay.
Why don't you turn it off, come in here and shoot it from the thing. Hold it up in the other room.
We're in the ambassadorial bedroom, which has art in it right now. It's a painting over the king-size bed,
That's a Metropolitan Museum piece.
on loan from the Metropolitan. Another Liechtenstein on the wall opposite the windows. And then it doesn't, I'm not sure what we have on the wall opposite the headboard. There are two pieces here. Works on paper, I think. This seems to be also a very flexible space and also optional, and perhaps the ambassador would have the personal work they would want in here. Now, we're going to the guest bedroom. In the hallway right now, we have photographs by John Fall, a good place for works on paper since there's not much light here. It's a fairly narrow space. Well, there's one painting here as we walk toward the bathroom. It's the first thing you see when you enter the room. I think we could probably, the size is right, but maybe something that captures the eye better. And looks like it's from the Metropolitan, maybe. An Ashcan school painting over the beds. This may or may not stay.
No, that's on permanent loan.
Oh, it's on permanent loan, like some of the other pieces. So, and I see an empty hook on the wall opposite the headboard. So I guess that's another option. Okay. This guest bedroom.
Dorothy can answer that better.
Oh, yeah, and I guess she told me she's been here for 5 ambassadors.
Yes.
And you?
3. Well,
Only 3. Okay, here we are in the foyer. Just if you come in the main door and turn around, we're going toward the dining room. Right now there's a Richard Serra piece that's at a right angle to a window, and it seems to fit a somewhat of a niche-like space. Perhaps it could be higher. And maybe that also depends on, we consider the height of the secretary when considering eye level, the height of the ambassador. Okay, we're walking toward the dining room. This looks like, what do we have here? Oh, yes, a David Smith drawing on paper. It's nice to come across it as you're walking. It's an unexpected treat. It's a work on paper. Could be higher. I think there are a lot of options what one could do with this space. Now continuing to walk toward the dining room. Here's an empty wall, but it's opposite windows. You know, there could be artifacts that we placed here. And now we're walking into the dining room. It's a Jasper Johns as you enter the dining room. Very delicate. But the walls almost look yellow, so it works with it. It doesn't detract from anything else that's going on. Here's looks like no problem, a fairly recent Rauschenberg. I think it's perhaps more captivating than the Johns. And over the fireplace, this Liechtenstein looks like an oil. And then in a slight niche, we have yet another Betty Woodman ceramic piece with an Ellsworth Kelly, very delicate piece above. There's a vent above, but The piece could be higher, but not necessarily so. And it looks like the candles are used on this piece of furniture, so it would probably look very different at candlelight. Okay, here is the Rauschenberg. It fits the space quite well, and knows that there's a vent above, so it can't go much higher. Also, with the wall where the Johns is, there's yet another vent, and we might have to go back and look for other vents in other rooms. Note the rug in the dining room. Seems to be green center, with kind of pinkish, kind of a light salmon, what they used to call in Crayola crayons flesh color. Here's a very active painting in this, the Sale. I don't know, I think the Rauschenberg and the Sale compete with the Johns, but it must be very exciting at night. And this is yet in another niche. The whole space, there's a lot going on architecturally. There are lots of recesses here. Also note the beautiful wood floors. And then we have yet another space with dishes. In this case, Joseph Kossuth, applique, black porcelain dinner cervix, 6 cup saucers and 6 dessert plates from Artis Magnus. And very, very settled. Again, this is smaller than the niches where the Cindy Shermans are, but like the others, it has a shell motif above and it has 3 shelves. Okay, what other spaces do we have?
They don't want you shooting this.
Okay. Now we're in a hallway going toward
The 2 bedrooms.
2 more bedrooms.
Don't shoot the door. Don't shoot this door.
Okay.
Leave it in the mirror.
Here's 1 bedroom with a lot of light. And this looks like some painting on American Impressionists. They have painting on permanent loan from the Met. A long-term
No,
loan.
that one, I don't know what that one is. That might be the hotels.
Oh, yeah, it could be. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's a French print, but it surely could be improved upon. And then the wall opposite the windows is just crying for art. In fact, there are 2 hooks there. And what else do we have? Oh, we already have a cactus in the corner. And probably we wouldn't want to try to compete with a television set on this wall. So I think if we did anything over the bed and the opposite wall, that would be plenty. We're going to another bedroom. In the hallway, this looks like it may be, again, hotel art. Pardon me if I'm insulting something more important. Then in this bedroom, we have, I think that's hotel art over the bed. And something very interesting over the copy machine. I hope it doesn't get too much heat. Let's see what it might be. I don't know. It's a nice vase of flowers, nice frame. I don't see a signature. And the wall opposite the headboard is blank. So I think whoever, is this the housekeeper's room?
Yeah, but when pressed, they'll use it for visitors as well. But generally, it's utility. They have this freezer.
Yeah, I think we probably leave it the way it is. Is there any other public spaces?
No. You've seen it all.
Yeah, I think if you don't mind, I would. Shut this off. Do you know how to shut this off? What I'd like to do is take some still pictures of some of the spaces.
No, I don't know.
Huh.
I would
Maybe.
assume it to a back like that.
Huh. I wonder if we're pushing.